This is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech. I'm doing a video today on my absolute favorite basic lands. This is a video that I did about 2 years ago originally with really low quality equipment. And now that I've got a decent camera, I would like to show off some of the lands that I really like. When I'm building a deck, it's very important to me to put my favorite lands into that deck when I start to care about that deck. It's a great way to add some personality and individuality to your decks. I get a lot of questions about my basic lands at tournaments, and I'm going to go over the lands that I use most often, starting here with mountains. So there's 2 mountains that I use a lot. The first one is the one on the left here. It is an Asia Pacific card. It basically came in packs of 4th edition in these sealed cellophane packs that you can see through. The mountain here is Mount Fuji, so it is the Japanese one that came in the sets. The artwork on it is just beautiful. I'm super happy with it. I've got a few of them. I put it into Red Deck Wins, or most often as a singleton in a deck in Modern. The other one that I've got here is an Arabian Nights Mountain. Mountain is the only basic land that was in the Arabian Nights set. It wasn't really meant to be there. The scimitar on it right here is how you can tell that it's from Arabian Nights. At one point that functionally mattered. They've changed the rules to where it doesn't. It used to be that City in a Bottle caused it some problems. It is the same artwork that is on the alpha and betas. Let me put a beta here to show you for comparison. It is significantly darker. Night and day darkness. Same artwork, it just looks so different between these. I like the Arabian Nights version that has the lighter colors to it. Usually I'm a fan of the richer, darker beta colors, but you can see a lot more of the detail in the artwork with the Arabian Nights. So this is mountains. I'm moving on now to plains. My 3 favorite plains here are all APAC plains. So they are all from that Asia Pacific. They each have a different geographic location on them. The one on the far left is obviously the Great Wall of China. It's just beautiful Rebecca Gay artwork. The one in the middle is Ayers Rock. Just really nice there with the kangaroo. It's just so distinctive and different than everything you see in Magic artwork. And the right one here, I'm not sure the exact location. It's Ron Spencer though, and it's just beautiful. The field there with the flowers is just amazing. I really like these lands overall. I will put them in pretty much any EDH deck or other deck. Currently I've got them in Death and Taxes. So for swamps, I've got 2 odder ones here. 2 of the more unusual ones that you don't see very often. On the right hand side, it's a portal land. The black border first version of Portal that they did. It kind of looks like you're in a swamp that's filled with oil or something else. I mean, it's a very weird picture. I like it a lot. It's got a little more of a fantasy touch to it. On the other side here, I've got a snow-covered basic. 99.99999% of times, there is no difference between playing a basic and a snow-covered basic. They cannot be killed with wastelands, although no one believes me. I've had many judges called over after people attempt to wasteland it. The foiling on these is really nice. Let's get a good focus on this. Just beautiful. All of the snow-covered basics in foil look really good from Cold Snap. Now we're moving into forests. It's very tough for me to choose forests. My favorite EDH deck, which I'll drop a link to here in the video, is mono green. And I have almost every forest in it is different. So I'm going to start with the 2 big ones and then my favorite misprint here. The 2 big ones in the deck, on the left-hand side is the Guru Forest, just a beautiful forest. Therese Nielsen did amazing, iconic artwork on all of those. And then she was asked to do the Judge promos that recently came out, and the Judge promo here is on the other side. The Judge promos are foil. These are just a beautiful reward that were given out. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it in focus there. These were given out as packs to active Judges last year around the time of GP Portland. The artwork is just incredible on them. They're really nice cards overall. These are really tough to find in good shape. I will actually trade for them in extremely beat shape. They came out before individuals used sleeves in tournaments. They got played a lot. They were a player reward card for basically recruiting new members into playing Magic. You had to send away for them. Last forest that I've got here is a walled, it's a German forest, and the German forest has on it Alpha Plains artwork, and it's got a credit for Christopher Rush, who did the Alpha Forest, so that's the artwork it should have on it. It's a beautiful misprint. I've been able to trade for a good amount of them recently. I believe that I'm almost at enough of them to put together a whole green-white EDH deck using this particular forest and this particular plains. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Nobody's ever going to let you use them in tournaments because they've definitely been abused in the past. One more land here. It is Islands. This is my absolute favorite picture for Islands. I collect oddball versions of this. Alpha, beta, misprints. This one here is Summer Magic, and I've got it here to compare with an Unlimited and with a Revised. Although my Revised one there is crimped across the top. I also have the original Alpha here and Beta. The Beta is crimped there. I run entire decks with just this island picture. Mark Poole did great artwork on it. Very happy with it. Let's take a look at those three white border ones so that you get a little bit of an idea of the differences in colors, what you're looking at, just in case you ever run into any of the Summers. Summers are extremely expensive, very difficult to find. The print run numbers are very disputed, but it's probably only a few cases of them total. I've heard 10, 20, maybe 30,000 individual cards, maybe higher, but very, very limited compared to anything else. So the main ways that you can tell the difference is down here in the copyright line. The one that says 1994 is Summer, and it's also the darkest by a ways. Revised here is very light, Unlimited is dark, and then Summer has this beautiful dark color to it. It's just amazing. I have not seen an Underground Sea yet in Summer, but I have seen a Badlands. The dual lands also just look incredible in Summer. But that is my favorite island. I've got it in several different languages: Japanese, Chinese, Italian, German. If you run into oddities of this, anything that's misprinted, miscut, it is something that I will trade for. If you want to make me really happy if we ever end up doing a trade, just throw in one of these, even a revised island. There's no real value to them, but I like them a lot and I collect them for fun. I am curious what your favorite basic lands are to put in decks. If you could leave those in the comments, that would be great. Thank you guys so much for checking out this amazing basic land video. My top favorite basic lands in each type. I wanted to say thank you to Tolarian Community College for sending me this very cool playmat. I also wanted to say thank you to everybody who's out there on Patreon supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. We've got some cool videos coming up here. I've even got one that's red, white, and blue themed for 4th of July tomorrow. I'm working on the top amazing green EDH cards, and I've got a Death and Taxes video here coming out in the next week or so. If you've got any comments, thoughts, suggestions, especially on your favorite green EDH cards, part of that list is going to be a budget list, so I'm looking for suggestions of green EDH cards that are under $5 for half of that list. Please leave them in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Take care. If you want to support the channel, please head over to Patreon. I could really use the help. I'm working on upgrading audio and video equipment. This video was shot with a new camera that was purchased because of you guys all out there on Patreon. Thanks.